Well, hello there. My name is Jim Turner, and I'm going to show you something that can save your life. Uh, I've seen the statistics, and it's not good. In fact, it's bad. So, what I did for years was get on a ladder, pick my peaches or my apples or my whatever, cherries. So, I'm going to show you what I uh, would like folks who climb the ladders to stop climbing the ladders. This is so much easier. Move the ladder over here. Oh, I missed that section. I gotta go back, put the ladder back over there. You folks who've been there, you done that, you know that. It's like, hello. Yeah, so here, what I've got, I designed this pole. It's an old swimming pool. Had a net on it. It's an old swimming pool screen pole. And so what I did was I attached a little picker on the end of it, and this thing extends out to 12 feet. Now, so you got 12 feet that you can extend out. Now, if you're only 2 inches tall, yeah, it ain't gonna help you a whole lot. But you know, what is the average height is what, 5'7" for men, 5'6" or something, 5 for women. So you're adding another 5 feet something to your extension, and then you include your arms. Oh, now we're talking 6 foot something. So you got 6 foot plus 12 feet. Yeah, you're talking around 20 feet there, right, for the average person. So what I do, I'm gonna put this phone down here, and I'm just gonna show you how I never climb ladders anymore. It's like, you know, you're picking. Now you folks been there, done this. You know what I'm talking about. You're going, oh, I can get that without moving the ladder. Oh, and then down you go. Just get lucky you don't break something, you know, and be crippled for the rest of our lives, and all that kind of stuff happens every day. Falling off ladders, very, very dangerous adventure, right? It's worse than going skydiving or bungee jumping off of a tall bridge, or, you know, yeah, it's more dangerous than climbing Mount Everest, getting on those ladders. hmm So, here we go. So I'm gonna just sit you down right over here, and you watch and learn. All right, so I got my pole. Now, what's really cool about this pole, I probably should turn this phone out away from the direction of the sunlight. Maybe put it over here. So it's not, I don't know which way to go now. I think I'm being followed by the sun. Here it comes. My gate's going around. So what this particular pole has a little twist nut here, and you can tighten really quick, and you know, extend it out at a split second. Just won't. That's a little further, and then, you know, and up you go. So I just take this thing and reach up into a tree, I'm not sure see if you can see that or not. So yeah, maybe. So I just reach up into a tree and pick my cherries. Now, on a windy day, it's going to be a little more difficult on a windy day. And today is a windy day. Very windy today, on and off, really strong gusts. And sometimes you will break a branch. But it's safer. That's the biggest branch I broke. I haven't broken one that big. But you know what happens? It's still safer than climbing a ladder. That's the biggest branch I've ever broken. Typically, what will happen sometimes, not all the time, but on occasion, just like if you're up in the tree picking them anyway, you'd get these little, you know, these little things that come off with the cherries. You know, I used to climb a ladder. I had a bucket full of those too. Go to pick one, I'm at an angle, oh, I got, and the whole little branch sticking out with the cherries comes off. And so, yeah, I've been doing this for, I don't know, maybe an hour or so now, right around there. But I'm not moving a ladder over here. Oh, I missed that section and putting it back over there, because you know you got those angles. You miss that angle, and you got to go back and moving that ladder all over the place. And not only that, but so you can see the cherries I got in this little basket here. So they just fall right in the basket. And what I do is I just come right over here, and I already have a few cherries picked. So, and I just put them in my basket, cherry basket. Right? I think it was an old licorice basket. I drilled some holes on the side towards the chest a little bit. The holes were a little towards the chest, so when I'm having it on, it'll lean more toward. It'll stay more hugged to my chest by having the holes just a little bit backwards, not centered, and that way it doesn't swing out so much, and it kind of stays hunkered in. Towards my chest, right? So, and then when I used to pick cherries with a ladder, I'd have this on, like milking a cow. And so, and that's how I pick my cherries. I strongly recommend you folks, if you can at all help it, start climbing those ladders. Oh my gosh, it's only a matter of time. It's like, we do a certain thing that's dangerous. It's only a matter of time, usually. I mean, some of us get lucky and, don't end up in the emergency room or something, like from a bee sting. It's like, 2 hours later, I was in the emergency room. My nervous system, right from head to toe, is literally inflamed from getting stung right in the corner of my eye. Really sensitive nerves, and it'll trigger the rest of your immune system, your nervous system to go, we need to go get this. And so, yeah, but I was okay. I hunkered there for a while, make sure I was okay, and I checked myself out. Didn't even get seen by a doctor. I just said, I'm good now. Chest pain started, stopped, the wheezing stopped. And so, what's really special about this process also, how you're looking for that spot to set that ladder. Now, where am I going to put that ladder? What's the best place to put it? You put it in there and you get up there and go, oh man, I should put it over there, put it over here. And with this process, I just walk around saying, oh, there's a spot. Oh, that's about 14 feet up there. No problem. I got 20 feet right in my hand, right? And I've just been picking for the last hour. And so cherries can ripen pretty doggone quick. It's like sometimes for me, there's only a 2-day window. It's like, because I like to get them to a certain stage of ripeness. Oh my gosh, they're so sweet. Whoa, And so this gives you a lot of versatility to go way up there at the top of the tree, and get those ones way up there that those use folks talking about. Oh, I can't get up there and get those. Those are so high, but they're so beautiful. I wish I could get those. Oh, now you can. I think I got that top head orange thing at Temu, $1.59 or something. I got a couple. And so the biggest expense, if you don't already have one, I already had one. I used to have a swimming pool. I kept it. Yeah, I do that. It's like, someday I might need that. I put it up with my other someday stuff. Yeah, I'm always up in that someday place. Someday I'll use that. I'm up there almost every day. Oh, man. That's why I keep certain things. Right? And then once in a great while, I have a bonfire. Okay, I'm going to burn it all. I don't need all that stuff. Cleaning the house. So I'm going to finish picking and grinning without worrying about breaking my neck. Oh, I did that for decades. So I just started this process. Graduated from the ladder. Yeah, I graduated from the ladder. And now it's easy. Now it's literally easy pickings. I kid you not. It's so easy. Which one do I want? Those look pretty good. Oh yeah, okay, but in my bucket. It's like some of you folks will know what I'm talking about. You'll get up there with that ladder in that hard spot, and you pick the ones that ain't fully ripe. I wish I didn't. Yeah, I didn't want to pick those, but I'm right here. I don't want to get up in this spot again. Yeah, well, you don't have to do that no more. You pick that spot when you're ready. Like, okay, just perfect time, and you get up there and you get your stuff. Apples, same thing. Man, I picked so many apples that way last year, high up in a tree. There's no way to even get a ladder. I'm not even sure if a monkey could have got up in that particular area. It was a tough spot. And so, but this picker got those apples. I mean, all kinds of applesauce. Oh my gosh. Applesauce galore. And it was free. I don't add sugar or anything to my applesauce. I'll puree it. Don't add no water or nothing. Just get it, punch it down until it becomes liquidy. I don't know if I cooked it or not, applesauce. And then I might have cooked the apples first, maybe. I don't remember now. I'll remember later when I go to do it again. And yeah, I had applesauce for 6 months. Whenever I wanted it, right from my freezer. So I just freeze it. What I typically do is I'll put it in ice cube trays. And I can just take out, because I also use the applesauce for sweeteners, natural sweeteners, because I don't use sugars or you know, like all those other weird sugars besides table sugar. I don't use any sweetener except for my grapes and my grapes. I'll do the same thing, cube them, puree them, cube them. So I use my grapes, my peaches, and apples for natural sweetener when I make oatmeal cookies and stuff like that. Whatever. Soups, stir fries, add a little sweetener to it, natural sweetener. So I'm going to finish my picking day because I am a picking and really, I'm a grinning. So, all right, well, thumbs up, subscribe, leave a comment. I do all kinds of different things like this. I come up with all kinds of concepts to make things easier and safer. I mean, safer is the number one, right? I mean, imagine climbing a ladder and you just go doing something innocent, just picking something innocent, you know, and end up in an emergency or worse. Then you're in that two-wheeler thing for the rest of our lives. My grandpa, he was in a two-wheeler for last 30 years of his life. Did something silly, you know, and crippled for 30 years before he passed. I said, all right, that's it, man. Subscribe, thumbs up, ring the bell. I got so many things that I do like this. Actually, I was getting ready to be done with my pick, and I said, you know what? I think I'd like to share this with my people out there, or any people. And so, all right, have a good day. Don't climb the ladder, man. If you can help it, don't do it. I've heard so many stories. Not good. Yeah, a lot of family tragedies just from climbing a ladder. And all right, bye now. Have a good one. I'm back real quick. So just wanted to make a little note. So by taking your grapes and letting them soak for about 2 hours, because typically there's these, not all the time, but we sure got them here. There's these little larvae that, so there's like gnat size, a little bit bigger than a gnat, probably about 2 times bigger than a gnat. Don't remember the name of them. I did, used to. Don't, haven't thought about it for a long time. And so what I do is I let them soak in water. And what happens is those are air breathers. So they'll drill their little. So the female she'll poke a hole in the cherry, and she will lay an egg. And I mean, if you don't mind a little extra protein, I don't mind. I just eat them. I don't care. Typically, I just bring them here now. And once I discovered that, you know, what is that? I took a half a bite. It was such a big cherry. Really sweet. I took a half a bite. I saw these little critters crawling on the inside. I thought, what? So for a couple of years, I was really anxious about it. Then I realized, man, I've probably eaten so many thousands of those. Who knows? I never knew. I'm okay. Just a little extra protein with my cherries. So, but if you wanted to like reduce the odds of them in there, leave your cherry soak in some water for a couple hours, and they come crawling right out. You'll see all these little white dots on the surface of your water. Anyway, yeah, I discovered that a long time ago. I went, oh, what am I gonna do? I got to spray. And what I got, I'm not gonna spray. No chemicals. I'm just gonna get extra protein. Some people are really squirmish about that. I can appreciate that. You don't know what you're getting. There could be all kinds of viruses or something, bacteria. But yeah, I've been eating them for years like that, so I'm good, I think. Except for this little, yeah, I get that now and then. just thought I'd add that, you know? Yeah, so the other good reason to rinse them is because the birds are all up in there and their saliva is all over the place. Their feces are everywhere. So let them sit for about a half an hour. The water's a good emulsifier and it'll soften all that feces and saliva, you know, and just come and scoop them out and give them another good rinse in a big strainer. I use a big strainer somewhere. Oh, here it is. I just throw them in this big strainer, you know, and then give them one last good rinse. I got some nice clean cherries and I put them in the freezer, let them chill. I'm sitting there sometimes, I'm going, man, I wish I had something to snack on. It's getting late, you know. I know a couple hours, maybe before bedtime, 3. And I go, oh yeah, I got some cherries chilling in the refrigerator because you know this is seasonal, so your brain doesn't remember the cherries sometimes, especially if you're a really busy person, you know. And you're done for the day and you're sitting there chilling. You ate your dinner, and you're going, I just really don't have anything to snack on. I don't buy chips and dips and all that kind of stuff. No, all my snacks are like, you know, my own homemade made mix of all kinds of different kinds of nuts, walnuts, hazelnuts, almonds, all kinds of different stuff like that. Cranberry, dried cranberry, dark chocolate. There's little tiny chips that are dark chocolate that usually used for cooking. uh, yeah, that's what I do. And all right, subscribe, thumbs up, ring the bell. I just thought I'd add that note. Bye now. Today's pickings.